West Palm Beach area or Cleveland, Ohio? What area is better? Now, I pulled all the information from my grad school days at business school. I've got my regression analysis, my statistical analysis.
Are you nuts?
You name it. I went and left no stone unturned to bring you guys the best data possible of comparing the very serious question, Southern Florida or Cleveland, Ohio, what is a better market? We're going to go over the pros, the cons.
No, not this comparison again.
The worst one in Florida you're going to be shocked at. Maybe not shocked, but I was shocked when I was last down there. That might be a tipping point seriously in Cleveland's favor, but that is coming up right now. Hey, it's Joel Gableman with Gableman Group and Real Brokerage. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Of course, we cover real estate and all things fun to do. Our niche is families that need more space. So whether you're having more kids, your kids are getting older, or in-laws or parents are moving in with you, if you need more room, we're here to help. We get calls from people all over the state, the country, even sometimes outside of the country. We love helping people. Give us a call, text, email, and we see how we can best help you out for your next transition and make it as easy as possible. Now, let's get into the video. West Palm Beach, Southern Florida versus Cleveland, Ohio, right now. This is tornado hurricane land. I am a big baby. I don't like tornadoes and hurricanes, so 1 point to Cleveland. And we're going to jump over to West Palm Beach so you can get an idea when I was actually there and take a look at West Palm Beach. I know this isn't typical Miami, but it is, let's see what time it is, 8 o'clock at night. And it looks like it's going to be, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it looks like it might be hurricane weather. I'm not going to ignore Cleveland weather in the winter. It is nasty and gross, and it was a little bit of a tough call, but because I'm not going to die in the wet snow, Cleveland gets the point. All right. I'm going through some of my other days in West Palm Beach, and I might have to tilt the favor to Florida because it's gorgeous today, and you don't get views like this in Cleveland. And I'm going to do a draw. Did my regression, did my data points, and all right, today I got to give the point to Florida. I will give the point to Florida for today. Florida wins. Point and bonus point because when it's nice, man, is it nice in Florida. We have statistics from the Centers of Disease Control, CDC stats. They only have it up through 2017, unfortunately. It's not as material for here comparing this with Ohio, but just generically, if we look at the Florida leading causes of death, heart disease, cancer, and accidents, 38th, so better in Florida. You can't just look at numbers. You got to look at the rate as a percentage. Heart disease, cancer, accidents, 46, 45, 13. Ohio, heart disease, cancer, accidents, far less deaths, but higher rank percentage-wise. So
it's called research, Stewie.
This is a fun website to take a look at kidney disease, and I don't even know what septicemia is, if I said that right. Kidney disease, chronic liver, cirrhosis. Oh, here, firearm deaths, homicide, and drug overdose. I'm not laughing because it's funny, but I didn't think that they kept track of all this stuff. Rate 12.6 U.S. deaths compared with the U.S. average. So 2,700, 1,200, 508. This is Florida. 27, 12, 508. Less firearm deaths. Great. Ohio wins and less firearm deaths, less homicides, a drug overdose. That's about the same. Homicide 1269, 828, so less homicides in Ohio.
We win. That's how we win.
But yeah, feel free to look around and check out this site for different things as well. I think it's might be a toss-up between Florida and Ohio. Of course, a crucial element is housing. I mean, housing pricing is a large consideration of what is an affordable place to live. We might as well just look at Milan or Paris. So Cleveland, now this is just the city, not the burbs, but let's look at West Palm Beach. How do they compare? Oh my goodness. 415,000. This doesn't even count Boca, Boynton Beach. I think Cleveland wins. Point for Cleveland. Maybe 2 points for Cleveland. How do you How do you ignore this? This website is Best Places. It's a kind of a fun website to take a look at the different costs of living in different places. The index of 100 is the US average. So if there's any category below 100, it's less than the average of the US, and anything over 100 is more expensive than the US average. So let's start with Cleveland. We're going to kind of ignore Cleveland only because this is Cleveland proper. It's not looking at any of the suburbs. In other words, Lakewood, Westlake, Avon on the west side and east side, Pepper Pike, Moreland Hills, Solon, Beechwood, Shaker Heights. It's not looking at any of those, but it will show Ohio. So overall cost of living for the US being 100, Ohio overall is 83% of the average. So that's, 17% less than the overall average for the US for overall cost of living, which is awesome. Groceries are a little bit less, health less. When you consider we have the Cleveland Clinic here, which is the second best hospital in the world, number one in cardiology, number one in other disciplines also, but second best in the world. Housing, this is huge. 62% of average. Most of the country is going to be far more expensive in housing. Median home cost, utilities are about the same, transportation. So this is, listen, this is very compelling, but let's compare with West Palm Beach.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, I knew West Palm Beach was obviously more expensive, but more expensive than the average in the US. It's a nicer, it's a nice area, affluent area. But look, groceries are more expensive, healthcare is more expensive, housing is more expensive, median home cost is more expensive.
Unbelievable.
Transportation far more expensive. I gotta give the win to Cleveland. I'm sorry, I gotta give the win to Cleveland. We're in Florida, walking in a nice community where our house is. I got my 2-year-old son, my 2 6-year-old boys, family walks, little park, nice area, beautiful weather. And there's these signs, be careful of the gator. And then on top of these signs, be careful of the gator, every once in a while you see something like this. Now I know that's not a gator, but these iguanas are big and scary. So sorry, Florida, -2 points, +2 Cleveland.
Congratulations!
So I hope you found this enjoyable, especially maybe hopefully humorous, because, well, gosh, I am, look at the clouds, and this is Cleveland, Ohio right now. I mean, my gosh, we're in May 1st, and this is the weather. It was raining this morning, but there's a saying, if you don't like the weather in Cleveland, just, wait 5 minutes. Do love Cleveland. You don't get the snow in Florida, but I hope, let me know in the comments, is there something I missed? Is there something that tips the scales one way or the other towards Southern Florida or towards Cleveland? I love hearing your comments. If you do have any specific questions, though, unique related to you guys, certainly reach out, call, text, email, all kidding aside. That is a crazy market right now. Lost some video, but it is a crazy market. And getting a strategy and a game plan can be the difference between getting the house you love and not getting a house at all. So feel free to reach out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.